Greetings, everyone. This is Mike Wright, the Astro Sherpa, dropping in with a special report. We're feeling the heartbeat with this moon in Leo. So the moon crossed over Black Moon Lilith, and this is some of the rage we feel at those who've murdered others, killed their children to hide their own iniquities. Sin of the sons of the Father. So this is also sins of the daughters of the mother. So this is not unique to one thing, one identity, one pole. We're all seeing reflections so we can see the ugliness in ourselves, which is the abyss. When you stare out into the abyss, it's sheer madness out there. That's why light gives us hope. The moon, which we're going to take a look at here in a few minutes, seconds, hours, weeks, days, doesn't matter. As long as you hear, feel, tune in. This is the time to awaken out of your patterns and habits, loops given to you by the program. We're all being programmed constantly, so we got to undo those which lead us into destruction. By being aware of the waves of these patterns, where they carry you, you can transcend the wave and no longer be affected by it. So when we master our emotions, our emotional body, our emotional state, the water, we can walk through fire. Yeah, it's true. Purified water will burn a flame forever. It was shown in these ancient tombs from Rome and Greece. They discovered lamps still burning for thousands of years. Perpetual energy. They have the formula. The power structures know this stuff. The electromagnetic energy flowing through this earth is way more than enough to charge each and every one of us forever. But we're being blocked. We're being blocked. Yes, it's true. Signals, frequencies. The phone you're on and holding in your hand is radiating intense radio frequencies from your heart range to your throat and crown chakra. It's in this 600 to 800 hertz range. So this stuff screws with and messes with your own brain waves. So our brain goes into like 5 states where when we're wide awake, its brainwave activity is very active. When we go into a deep unconscious state, our brain activity is in a very low state, and this allows our spiritual self to ascend out of the body into the dream world, the astral world, the creative world, the world of angels, imaginations, also demons, the abyss, the darkness. That's the downside of the wave. So in duality, we have to face upwards and downwards, forwards and backwards. That's the 3D cube. The circle is patterns, habits. Every month, what do you experience? Every week, every day, every hour, every minute, every second, every secondary experience. We're here putting all of that together to ascend out of the matrix patterns that are being created artificially. So the old world, new world split is you maintaining your humanity in this artificial intelligence driven 3D world. Fourth dimension is leaving time-space itself, which is the wave formula created by the initial creative burst out of a unified, intense, dense point. So that dense explosion has a heartbeat. That's the carrier wave we understand and can see. They've followed that back as far as we can, look into the past. So we can also follow that into the future, and what they see is it loops back in on itself eventually. So this is all one big circle. So even if you looked down the highway and you see those two yellow lines, eventually they bleed into one. And even more eventually, they start curving. So the flat earthers, when you're hauling ass through the desert at 200 miles an hour on that flat salt plain, eventually you're going to start curving. So the flatness leaves us, and that curve is the unending circle. This is one big line. So we count 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. And then we do it again. In the military, they go to 24. So 1 o'clock is 13. 13 and 1. Oh, where have we seen that? So that's beginning a new pattern just on the next dimensional level. So we go from darkness to light, the top of the wave to the bottom of the wave. This is time-space. So when you start controlling your emotions and you handle yourself, your frequency range, you can increase your vibrational state to go on different timelines. So that's traveling through time-space. You literally get to drop out or drop above and look at the looking glass, which is a big tube. We can see all this happening. So any vibration breaks down into two distinct things. A frequency domain and then the time-space domain, which is the measure of the distance of the wave and the frequency of the height and trowel. So that's what we've been experiencing, and depending on what part of the wave you're in, you can experience time faster or slower. So if you're at the crest of that wave and you're riding your surfboard, looking down that baby, you are flying through time. You are living your best life. So surfing the cosmos is literally becoming timeless. Oh yeah. So look down here, Venus is married to the wounded healer down here. She's been totally purified from her spa journey through Pisces, getting relit. Uncle Jupiter just literally gave her, I don't know what's above, I guess the cesium credit card, which is the eternal time-space heartbeat hidden in the mountains. So Venus is coming out and she is electrified. We're gonna feel, when I take you outside, we better hurry up because that moon is sinking. So let's get out here and take a look. There's La Lune. This is this phase building up to the full moon in Virgo. So we're feeling this big energy coming into itself, herself, the earth. We're gonna experience explosive change. Right now, we have a stiff breeze out of the southwest. So that brings moisture, fire and water. So this is passions. So people are seeing the old power structures, the corruption, the lies, the murder of children. You know, this is all being exposed. The corruption at the top. Putting leadership that's incapable. You know, why would you put somebody in charge of your children you know is corrupted? Because you feel it's okay? Well, that feeling will change eventually when your kid's gone. So feel this wind of change. Make the change you need in your life. Tune into the higher vibration frequency and escape the time domain wave of emotions, passion. So we're turning into this new age of Aquarius. That's air.